Hey everybody, my name is David Wilkerson and this is Surplus Funds 101. Just want to start off by saying thank you to all the people who have liked the videos, subscribed to the channel, left a comment below, or even given up a PayPal, a Cash App, or a Venmo donation. Those are all starting to stack up and they mean a lot to me. And so I really, really appreciate all the people who have gone off and done that for me. But with that being said, you guys, I wanted to make a video today about what to do when you are brand new. A lot of the comments that I get on the channel, are from people who are just getting started and they might be experiencing a little bit of information overload. They've watched a bunch of YouTube channel videos and they don't know what they don't know. They don't know the indifferences between all the different niches and they're excited, but they're running 100 miles an hour on ice. And so I wanted to decipher a few myths or kind of tell you guys what I would suggest doing if you were brand new. So without further ado, here we go. First off, you guys, congratulations on getting involved with the unclaimed money niche. Okay, this is a niche just even on the state level where there's $80 billion of unclaimed funds. AKA, that means you will never run out of work. You have a full-time career for till the day you die, and you could probably build a $1 million a year business around it. Okay, that's how much money is sitting there right now, not including all the money that comes into these municipalities every single year. And so, I mean, like, there's just a tremendous, tremendous, tremendous amount of opportunity. You guys are at the right place at the right time. Not to mention, our world is kind of melting apart right now, and everybody is in the position. Well, not everybody, but there's a lot of people that are in the position to where they would be very interested in working with somebody that could help them get some unclaimed money that they didn't even know existed. And so, you guys, congratulations. You guys are in a great, great space with a lot of opportunity and a lot of growth. It's an exciting career to be in. But you guys, here are the things that I like about the industry. It's a true win-win for the investigator and claimant. Okay, claimants are usually excited to speak with you, and they cry after you help them. Well, they don't always cry, but a lot of people, you're going to get a hold of them. They're going to have absolutely no idea that they have money that's owed to them. I mean, the biggest problem that I have in this industry is just getting people to believe that it's real, but once that teeter-totter shifts and people realize that you're the person that can help them out and that, like, you're the guy they want to work with, it puts these people in such a good position to where they call you up excited and tears of joy are coming down their face. You guys, I mean, a lot of these people, when you call them up and you get them $20,000 or $30,000, whatever the amount might be, that's the life vest that they're looking for. And right now we are in an economy where people need life vests. You can be that life vest for somebody else. And it feels really good to help out in that manner as well. Second thing, you guys, is there's very low competition with other investigators. There are other niches in the world like wholesaling and other things in real estate that everybody knows about. And when you pull data and you get lists, like, the people that you'll talk to are going to say, oh my God, you're like the 40th person that's called me this month. And although that does happen every now and again in this space, it's very, very rare. Okay, the competition right now with other investigators working in other states is super, super low. Therefore, it means you can go and put the freaking pedal to the metal, build out a team, and really, really expand, and then make this business get big to where you kind of have the unfair advantage right now. Okay. Another thing, you guys, is there's very, very low operating expenses. Okay. Some of these states, they're going to give you the leads for free. Some of you got to pay. I mean, again, I have a team of VAs that help me out as well. And my tech fees every month are about $500. For most individuals who are running this as a solo little gig for themselves, probably under $100 a month. And you're good to go. And so that's really, really exciting because a lot of businesses out there, you guys, do to get a storefront, inventory, employees, payroll. I mean, we're talking 50, 100, hundreds of thousands, lots of money. And in this niche, you don't really need a whole lot of that. Okay. Now, here's another thing. You guys, this is some advice that I would give for all the people who are brand new, who are just like looking at this saying, hey, this is where I want to move. This is the new career that I want to start. Okay. When it comes to the unclaimed fund space, okay, there's four niches for the most part: state funds, mortgage, tax, and bankruptcy. What I suggest doing is picking one and only one of those right out of the gate and putting your blinders on and making that one niche be what you specialize in. Okay, not only that, I would even say take it one step further. Out of these four, pick one of them. So let's say state funds. And then out of the 52 states you can work in, pick one of those and then just work it. Some of the people I know that have the biggest businesses, they're not in multiple states. They're in one or two states and they do one thing. It's very, very simple. So you guys, what I would suggest doing is whichever one of these little niches kind of is more of a calling to you, I would suggest pick that and then hone down, pick one state, start making money, and then start to replace yourself with VAs. Another thing, you guys, I always say this, you guys have heard this in other videos, don't go crazy buying stuff for your business that isn't going to drive revenue or just directly affect growth. People always ask me about like business cards. Oh, I'm going to start making phone calls once the business cards come in or I get the website up. And I have to sit down there and correct them and be like, you guys, that having a fancy website isn't probably going to make or break a deal for you. Having business cards isn't going to make or break a deal for you. And so I think that a lot of people, they live in this space to where it's, one day, once I get the the auto dialer, the CRM, and I get this in line, then I'll be able to make my phone calls. And let me tell you something, I've been doing this for a long time. The minute you get everything in line, I'm telling you, there will always be something else that can be corrected. Don't get yourself caught up in this do it tomorrow attitude. Take pride in getting things done today. Make money or spend your money on things that are going to just directly affect revenue, i.e. skip tracing data, i.e. an auto dialer, things like that. If you have to spend extra money. Okay, another thing, this is huge. This is probably the biggest thing. It's create a daily prospecting and follow-up habit. The people that have the biggest businesses, you guys, they're simple and they're committed to daily habits and processes and systems. And so in my business, every single day, Monday through Friday, I have cold callers calling and texting for me. As a matter of fact, it's like 9:30 in the morning right now. I have a cold caller calling right now and another person actively texting and responding to people as I'm creating this video. And so, I have kind of removed myself, but when you're a one-man show, you are going to be in charge of that. So make it a daily prospecting habit to be behind a computer and on a desk, I don't know, 9 to noon, whatever time frame works best for you guys. I always say 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. Do that for 90 days. And your life will change dramatically, you guys. I'm serious, 90 days, so much can change for you guys. But create a daily prospecting habit, okay? Another thing, spend an hour every day studying your craft and getting better at your skill set. Become that professional that you always saw yourself to be. Like I always say, you guys can make as much money as you want to make in this industry. Okay. When you start asking people to give you X percentage of huge accounts, like in their eyes, they're going to be thinking to themselves like, okay, I'm giving up this much money for this. Like, who is this person that I'm dealing with? Like be the professional that they probably are assuming you to be, and always take care of their needs first. Like don't go and try to cut somebody's throat on a deal just to make extra money. Like treat these people like human beings, like treat them like old friends, but be a professional. And, the best way to be a professional is just to know your stuff, know all the ins and outs of your industry. And you want to know how you do that? Just make a commitment to spending an hour every single day studying the craft that you call your profession. I mean, that shouldn't be something hard. That should be something you do just in your own free time. But regardless, you guys, spend time every day sharpening the knife to make sure your skill set gets better so you can convert more leads. Okay. Another thing, Proof of concept. I come from the real estate space, and I remember when I was just getting started, the idea of wholesaling some real estate for a monster check was great, but I'd never done it. And so it's tough for me to visualize it happening. And I got around other people that were doing it to where I could physically see the checks that they were pulling, to where even though it hadn't happened to me yet, like I saw it right around me, and it became real. And so if you don't have proof of concept yourself, get around other people that do have proof of concept, so because in the back of your head, it doesn't matter what I tell you, you're going to be like, God, it's going to be so unclear on how it all happened until it does happen, to where it's going to be hard for you to believe that it could happen to you. But I'm telling you guys, once you usually knock down your very first deal, you just start knocking them down left and right after that. But I think a lot of that happens because at that point, you've had the proof of concept. You've gone through the entire process. You know how to work these deals. And that's just usually how everything plays out. But when you're brand new, in order to not become discouraged in between the time it takes from you to start taking action and get funding on any of these deals, like go be around other people, get proof of concept. Okay. And so that's huge. And then another big thing, you guys, get a coach, join a mentoring program, because I know that we live in a world right now where automation has made everything cheap to where people don't want to spend big bucks on things. But let me tell you something that's worse than losing money on a coaching program that might go south. And it usually never ever works out like that. Usually all these coaching programs, as long as you work, they will work too. But losing time is way more expensive than losing money. Okay. When you hire a coach, they have been through the trial and error process. They know what works and what doesn't work. And so they can show you a shortcut, and save some time, frustration, all sorts of things on helping you get the result you're looking for way quicker. And I'm telling you guys, like back when I was like 21, I was like, I can just do it all myself. I can put all this stuff together. And it's just like, that's so dumb. Like, why not spend the money, get some one-on-one help with somebody, and then fast track your success. And, another good thing about like hiring a mentor, like a mentor and somebody to help you out, is they have that proof of concept. And so you can get around them and they can be like, they should be able to show you some checks and things like that. So that's going to cover that. Okay. Another thing too, I always look for whenever I am dealing with a coach, is I want to be dealing with somebody that's 10 times further down their career than I am. Another thing that I want is I want somebody that has they'll offer me a great deal of reactive coaching. Now, when it comes to mentoring programs and courses, they're going to give you the information. Okay. Now, when you start taking action, you're going to have some questions. Okay. And you're going to want to get those answered. And so somebody that can be by the phone, just answer a quick text message, or something, it helps out a lot. And so, for instance, my coach, not only do I get a bunch of reactive help, but I also have a Facebook group, and so if I ever have a snag, there's a huge community of other people who are on my path, they're at my level, who are all doing deals. And so like they can help me answer questions. They can help answer questions too. So that's huge. Another one thing that's a big benefit to a coach is somebody that really thoroughly understands the KPIs of your own business and your own goals, and can really hold you accountable to making sure you're doing the daily activities to hit those numbers, to achieve the results that's going to get the goal. Okay, so that's huge. But you guys, I know that I've been rambling on. You guys, just to summarize everything that I've talked about, when you guys are brand new, be excited, learn as much as you can, but pick one niche, okay? One niche in one state, okay? Become obsessed with it, and then work your ass off. And then you'll start getting deals. I promise you, you will start getting deals, and then you slowly start removing yourself. And then your journey just keeps going from there. But with that being said, you guys, I'm done for the day. And you guys have a great day. Take care of yourself. And yep, thanks. Bye-bye.